We're back. We are back, I tell you. Me and Danny. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say
I've been called worse.
that.
Yeah, by you too.
Anyway, we're back this week. We're going to tell a little story about a really nice guy. He was so much fun to be around. It was doing Kid Galahad, and his name was Mushy Callahan. Now, Mushy was a ex-fighter. He was one time he was welterweight champion, and he did. I don't think he held a title, but just for about a year, and that's about it. But anyway, he was a good fighter, and Mushy was there to kind of coach Elvis through the fight moves and stuff like that. And anyway, Mushy he had a hearing problem, so he had a hearing aid, and it run back behind his ear, and this little control was right here, and you couldn't see it. You couldn't tell he had one, but we found out he did. And believe me, in Isle of Wild, boy, it's quiet. What you talking about? It was a pretty place, way up in the mountain, and it it got quiet one day, and we all got to thinking, what we'd do and how we could, get it mushy. We always tried to pick it all the people, around there we could, and so we all got this idea. I don't know who. I think it was Alan Fortis who. No, it might have been Marty. One of them came up with the idea to, just to kind of get up close to him, and then, we'd act like we was talking, but we wouldn't be saying anything. And Mushy, we always noticed sometimes he would, and then he'd go listening, and what he was doing was adjusting his hearing aid. So we all got around him, and we was all, mouthing, open our mouths, like that. And Mushy, he's trying to get, and in a minute he got right there, and he's up there. Still couldn't hear that. In a minute he got up like that, and then we started hollering.
What was he
And
doing?
he grabbed his ear.
Turning his hearing aid up.
He was turning his hearing aid up. And we got the hollering, boy.
He turned it back.
Trying to get it back down.
Boy, he give us a tongue lashing. I'll tell y'all. He said, y'all do that again? He said, I'm going to knock all of you out. But
Making the mouth move, and he couldn't hear you.
He couldn't hear us, but he was such a nice guy. He really was. I liked him, and he got in there one time, was sparring with Elvis, and Elvis kind of tapped him on the head, and he said, okay. He said, now then, we got it going on. But he got swinging, but he never would hit Elvis. He was that way, and he taught several of the other fighters, that was in the thing, what they should do and all that, and how they could make it look, because Elvis wanted it to look realistic. He didn't want that, and when it got down to one of the last fights, he was actually him and the one he was fighting was supposed to be the champ, and they was going at it, and Elvis would hit him and he'd hit Elvis. Well, that's what they were actually touching, just enough to you could tell that they were actually hitting each other a little bit, and that was Mushy. He had showed them how to kind of glance a blow, but yet it's hitting it to look realistic. So he played a big part in that, and he was, like I say, he was such a nice guy.
Now, about that $5.
About about that $5. That was one of Elvis's saying.
It just come to mind. So y'all probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you watch the movie, you'll know.
About that $5.
But anyway, that was one of the stories. Also, if I remember too, boy, like I say, Isle of Wild was such a beautiful place. It was Halloween night, and it snowed, and I mean it was, it was really coming down like this. It was probably about 6 or 7 inches of snow, probably landing on the ground. It was beautiful on those big, big trees and all that. And anyway, we had a big fireplace and all. But it delayed filming because the snow was so much on the ground and all, and they couldn't, film with so much snow on the ground and all that. It delayed it for about 2 or 3 days, but it was so pretty. With that, I bid you no.
No, and something just come to mind, and I'll just bring it up because actually, me and Chris Johnson was talking the other day, and he asked me. He said, when y'all's coming back in the films of y'all out kicking and hitting each other.
Oh yeah,
On the road.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He'd seen some other parts where y'all actually had bruises and stuff. Y'all made, so y'all were playing, but y'all were playing really.
Oh yeah, hey, we did pull punches then. No,
Right. I think a lot of people thought y'all was just tapping and kidding, so I thought, well, they'd bring that up because somebody else.
Which brings up another story. I don't know if we've ever told it or not, but we will tell it later. I'm not going to tell it right now because I've never talked so long,
And said
said so
little.
much, and come up with so damn little. No, that's another story. It would be interesting to.
You actually have, you just don't remember.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's called
I can't remember where or when.
huh?
Yeah.
Your volume's not messed up. We were just testing y'all. Oh me. Well, no. I hope y'all enjoyed that story. And
You're looking at Joe.
yeah. She's,
She's
Tony's
one hell of a
Tony's-
behind the scenes person. I'm gonna tell you, man. She's like a director.
yeah, Colonel J.
Yeah, Colonel John. No, I wanted to say how much we enjoyed Tony Faraci's book. The big guy.
Yeah,
Yes, it
big guy.
was. Yeah, certainly did.
Hello
We
to
enjoyed
Tony and his son Aaron.
And don't know. I mean, you maybe book. I haven't. I've just glanced. I haven't read it all. But if you like books and stuff, and get a chance. What? It's
Love it or leave it.
Love It or Leave It.
That'd be a good time
Lost
for
It
a
or
song.
Have It. But Tony was just down
Tony and Aaron were
for
down.
Dakota's fight. But
am I still in this world?
yes.
All righty, wind it up, she said. Come on, wind it up. Get it on, What is the matter?
All
with
right.
you?
Well, Mama Teresa's not having a lot of fun. Like they are. They just want to aggravate us. So, but anyway,
Well, I don't care whether they're having fun or not.
Hey.
It's not about them. It's about us.
that's right. It's about the Smith men.
It'll be a different story when the camera's off. won't it?
All righty. And with that, folks,
You know what we always say?
we
always
always
live
love
out.